Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Kamil. Today is 10th of August 2020 and welcome to video number 227. I want to talk about respect and how that can be your ally, or basically your undertaker, who basically, turn your relationship into dust. Because when I look at some of you and how you build your relationship or not with your girls, it's just like you missing the memo. So let me, in this short video, help you to deal with this whole thing, to understand it in kind of broader perspective. So first of all, something that I shouldn't even talk about, but maybe some of you will need to hear that again. You need to respect your girl. And it goes more than just how you act when you're together, how much you're a guy who is respecting her in how you talk and how you behave, how you act, because that this is the one thing, how you do it in your house. But then many of you forgot about this lesson when you go out, and for no apparent reason, you treat her like you're worse than your pal when you're amongst other people, and that's not gonna fly, because there's no more terrible way to treat your girl than to kind of mistreat her in public. Because if you don't respect her in front of other people, boy, it's not gonna play out well. But you need to understand one more thing. When we're talking about you and your girl, you've got to be able to behave like being one level ahead of her. Because if you're just this kind of guy that, if she's doing something, behaving wrong, and she's, acting weird, then I'm gonna do it the same way. I'm not gonna, I don't know, take it upon me to withstand that. You see, this is how you become a guy, or, from like top tier to, when you try to level up a little bit, you just need to be patient. And if you want her respect, when you're together and when you're in a public, you need to be the guy that she would say, I was acting stupid yesterday, but you know what? He was keeping, he was basically being patient with me, and I've got to respect him for it, because he didn't. My type of behavior, my behavior didn't really hurt him. He was really patient and really loving, and that's why I respect him. And if you be consistent in it, that's what's going to build your relationship. Point number 2 is how you treat your girl, and that's the first thing that we talked. But then some of you don't get like that how you treat other people will directly translate on how, not only how you treat your girl, but how she thinks that you will treat her. Because if you treat your parents, your siblings, I don't know, even elders like your grandparents, and you constantly complain, she did this, he did this, is always complaining about people, then she would know that the same kind of behavior sooner or later you're going to have towards her. So you've got to understand that how she sees you treating other people, that's how she will react towards you, because she would be afraid that you're going to start complaining about her as well. And that's a great segue to point number 3, which is basically how you talk about her when she's not around. And this is interesting because some of you're again missing the point, or you just lost somewhere to do your homework at this subject. Because if you say something or complain about her when she's not around, maybe when you're talking to your guys, maybe she's not going to hear about it. But if one of your guys' girl will hear that, it's going to come back to her straight away. And then it basically says all about you, and where you are in your relationship, and what kind of guy you are, what kind of level of being a gentleman you show by doing something like this. Because that says exactly where you are and who you are in your relationship. So just remember the respect and how you act, how you say about her in public, about someone else when she hears it, and how you talk about her in when she's not around. It basically shows who you are, and that's gonna have direct impact on your relationship, how it's gonna be built. Just because, however you do anything, it's how you do everything. So she would know that sooner or later it's gonna come back, and she's gonna be an object of your complaints and other stuff. So this is what I want you to take from this video. Respect or lack of it in your behavior towards anyone, anywhere, it basically says how good of or how good of a man you are in general. Because you see, if you look close enough on this, whatever you say and however you act, it doesn't really says a lot about people that you're talking about, but it talks about you. It says how low level or how really great gentleman you are. So that's why I want you to think about it and do something about it, because whether the amount of this respect that you have to your girl and to your people is not really about, and again, and how it's going to impact your relationship in the long run. It's not really about how you act, because it's more about who you really are. Think about it. If you like this video, like, share, comment. If you didn't, comment as well. Tell me what you think and what is your experience. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, give me a shout. I'll be glad to do it for you. And that being said, see you tomorrow.